Hi, my name is James Holmes, and I want to take a couple of minutes just to share with you a little bit of information about a nonprofit organization that I've recently become familiar with that is doing something that I like to call social entrepreneurship. It's an organization that was founded by a lady by the name of Laura Luxemburg, and it's called Ssubi. And you can find out information about Ssubi by visiting their website, and it's ssubi.org. And Ssubi means hope. Laura was on a trip to Uganda and visited a clinic there looking for ways on her trip to be helpful to the people of Uganda. And a young girl was brought into the clinic the night that Laura was there, and the staff reported that the child was going to be okay. But in reality, the next day Laura found out that the child actually had passed away. And what the child had was pneumonia, which is a very easily treatable condition. And a simple inhaler would have preserved that child's life, and that little girl would be here with us today. But it really pointed out for Laura a real need, and she saw in that an opportunity. What makes Ssubi different, and what I love about the organization, now that I've learned more about them, is that they're registered in Uganda. Laura's based here in San Diego, California. Most of the staff is actually native people in the areas that are being served. And so, the funds that are raised and the work that's being done is really being done in a sustainable way because people are learning how to implement what's being provided to have a long-term effect in affecting change. The problems that are being attacked are nutrition and health related. And one of the projects, which I love, is a very entrepreneurial idea. It's the establishment of farms. And they've been farming with piggeries and with goat farms and helping people not only raise food that they consume, but also raise food that can be sold. And then, of course, that money can be reinvested back into the farming operation and to grow those operations. Ssubi's also acquired a large piece of land, a little over 200 acres, and have taught people how to properly tend to that land, to plant and to produce yields of food. So here again, it's a sustainable effort. There's a hospital where healthcare is provided. Laura's done a tremendous job of getting organizations to be able to repurpose medical equipment and medical supplies that in many cases would have ended up in landfills, and to be able to provide those materials where the need is most, greatly needed. And there's the Ssubi store, which is how I initially learned about Ssubi. A friend of mine named Curtis Hawkins, who's a musician here in Denver, was wearing these beautiful beads one night at a show that we attended. And between sets, I asked him about the beads, and he shared a little bit about Ssubi that night. But more importantly, he introduced me to Laura, and it led to the telephone conversation with her. And she was kind enough to send me a bag of beads of my own. And so what the Ssubi store is all about is people have been taught, some people know, and some people have been taught how to make handcrafted items. So anything from purses to different types of bags. And one of the items that are being made are these beautiful beads. These beads have been made by people that have been helped in or under the care, in some cases, of Ssubi. And what Curtis had done is he wore these, and what it did is it inspired the question from me. And so what I'm going to do myself is I'm going to wear these from time to time with the same intention of having people pique the curiosity of asking, well, what's this about, and then eventually how can I help? A couple things I want to make you aware of. One is that Ssubi right now is in the midst of a micro crowdfunding project to raise money to buy more medical supplies. So that's one way that you can help. They also certainly accept donations on their website, which is another great way to make an impact. So I just wanted to raise awareness and suggest that you visit their website. And again, that's at www.ssubi.org. That's Ssubi with two S's.org. And read Laura's story. Look at the short videos that will explain to you exactly what Ssubi does and let you see some of the people and some of the projects they're utilizing to help people there, and then the ways in which you can become engaged in the effort. I want to thank you for taking a minute or two to let me share this with you. Again, this has been James Holmes, and hope you have a blessed day. Thank you.